Grody Geeks proudly presents Marvel's Hawkeye. The following audio may contain coarse language and other materials that may not be for a younger audience. The opinions expressed in this audio are solely those of the speakers involved. These conversations may contain spoilers for current media such as games, comics, movies, television shows, and more. Grody Geeks makes no claim on ownership of the various media discussed, simply the opinions expressed. Listener discretion is advised. Hey guys, you know where the Facebook group is? You know that amazing musical picture? You guys need to go check that out. Go answer the questions, have some fun there, and then bring your ass on over to the YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Be sure to check out all the amazing content we have on our audio-only link tree. Without further unnecessary introductions, we got Marvel's Hawkeye. First two episodes. We got Hawkeye, Falcon Fist over the Iron Fist, and the man, the myth, the legend, Will Parker. How are we doing so far, Tony?
I'm good.
Will, how we doing? Worth it. Pre-show shenanigans. Shoot your shot. Without further ado, introduction, guys. Holy hell, English has been difficult the last two shows. Anyway, without any further delay, what do you think of the first two episodes, Tony? Just a quick synopsis.
I thought it was a good introduction to characters, and I like how they actually placed where they used the episode to place what actually went on. So it was a nice flashback. I think Katie could have been a little better, but to me, she was a little annoying. But that's about it. I mean, it was decent overall. The first two episodes, I think they're a little long for my opinion. I don't like hour-long episodes. I prefer 30 to 40-minute episodes. Because I think an hour, well, for me, is too long.
Only but certain shows. Other than that,
other than that, it wasn't bad.
All right, sexiest ant alive. How you feeling, Will? What are your synopsis on these first two episodes?
I mean, I think it was good. It's interesting to see Haley. You know, she played her previous role with Spider-Verse and stuff like that. So nice to see her in something else. But I think when it comes along to her acting chops and stuff like that, I think she did pretty well, because you got to remember, she's a annoying, young person, so like that, who's just found her hero and so like that. She's actually interacting with her hero and so like that. So I expect that kind of high strung. What are you gonna do? What are you, like, kind of bounce around so like that. So I think she did well with that. Again, great introduction with characters and so like that. Good setup, good plot points as far as how she got to want to be in that category of being an archer and stuff like that. Not so much with the suit. The suit's kind of a meh. Like this is what we're really chasing after right now. Like, is that the whole?
There's gonna be a mid-season upgrade. We all know it. They're gonna run into somebody or something like, you know what, tech upgrade, and it'll be like part of character growth, because Marvel does a pretty good job of synchronizing the two.
They do. But even with everything and stuff like that, the sword makes sense to me and stuff like that. Freaking, it's his sword and stuff like that. Could have certain value, or it could be fingerprint activated or something like that. Like, it could have done something like that, which would have tied it back to Clint, and he needed to get it. That would have gave me a better kind of like, why do we need to get it so bad? But if there was nothing really tying it, and the suit was just a suit and stuff like that, then just launch an arrow from a distance, destroy the fucking suit, and keep it moving. Why are we going through all the thing of having to have it back unless he's going to use it again? So, So, I mean, overall, I think it was pretty good for a start, but just kind of waiting to see where it goes.
I will say that the LARPing event where he went to go get the suit, that shit was hilarious.
That
shit was hilarious.
But yeah, my thoughts on this are pretty much, you guys said exactly how I feel on it. The first two episodes were very, very good character introduction. I wasn't expecting too much else for the first two episodes, so I was pretty happy overall. I mean, Hawkeye, this is going to be a series I'm definitely going to start and finish out. It may have been a slower start, but this one needed to have a full character introduction that the others did not necessarily require. Mm-hmm. So this was good. This was good for what it needed to do. It came in, set the points, set where our characters are now and how things need to grow. My main concern also is making sure that nothing ever happens to that dog, like ever. Because
Lucky.
so I'm like, that's my dog. Like something happens, I may just be jumping off the whole show. Just be like, man, this is it. We've crossed the line. We've gone too far. But this was a very good first 2 episodes as far as establishing things. There was a lot of funny moments. Episodes 1 musical. I thought that was perfect.
I hated that.
It was
that
so,
shit was
hate,
hilarious.
I hate
but keep in mind
so
that that's something that would get done in real life. Like they would do that shit for real. Like no question.
It's like I'm surprised we don't have more musicals based on like historical events already.
I mean, I wouldn't watch it because I hate musicals.
I mean, look, if you guys have seen Team America World Police, like you can make a musical out of just about anything, and Trey Parker and Matt Stone are very good at that. So I'm sure Marvel can definitely do something of that scale, but a much more serious level due to the fact that they're here. Team America World Police is like out there.
I will say that with the musical though, they did have the cheesiest outfits that you could possibly have. Like Hulk is a green hoodie. I mean that was pretty funny. Yes, that was hilarious. So it was like that's it. Green face paint and a green hoodie. That's your Hulk. All right, gotcha.
I mean, those are pretty much the highlights of the 2 episodes. Like the musical for episode 1, Jeremy Renner still dealing with absolutely significant flashbacks due to Natasha. So Clint Barton, he's doing a very good job of showing Clint's struggle right now of just, I miss Natasha. A lot of things could have gone differently, and he's just doing the best he can. He's an average dude. He's
suffering from PTSD and stuff like that with all that, and then you got his injuries and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons why I think that, I think a lot of people can resonate with him, especially anybody who's been, in service and stuff like that. Like he's dealing with a lot and stuff like that. And the fact that you got your deficiencies on top of that you got to compensate for while still trying to do the job, it's like, hey, and you got your family in the midst of it that you got to get them to safety. Like it's a lot of things going at once. And again, they're keeping Hawkeye grounded and stuff like that, which is where he should be and stuff like that. And this whole thing should be in that realm. Like if I see Doctor Strange show up and start throwing some blasts, I'll be kind of annoyed but surprised at the same time.
So like as we've pretty much dissected episode 1 and 2, it's just pretty much a straightforward. These are character introductions. You can kind of establish a villain a little bit of backstory. Not too much going on though. It's very thin layers of what we got. Moving forward to episode 3, what are you looking forward to, Will? Like what do you think needs to happen for this next episode?
I think we're going to get some more introduction on the big bad because I believe Jack there is, I know he is a bad. I know which character he is and stuff like that.
Say it. Say it.
What, the swordsman? Yeah. So just waiting for him to kind of do his thing so like that, but figure out what the actual thing is that, is driving all this. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get, like, say Vincent D'Onofrio shows up as Kingpin because he was making comments on Twitter and so people got riled up about it. So it is a possibility that New York underworld crime boss stuff like things like he definitely could make an appearance. Is it far-fetched? No. Will it happen? Who fucking knows? Is it something nice to hope for? Yeah.
Yes, but he is a great Kingpin.
Yeah, so it's just kind of a sit and wait right now because again we're in New York and we went back from 2012 to current and stuff like that. So anybody who was in New York, at this time and stuff like that can make an appearance. And that leads to anybody in the Defenders and stuff like that going forward and stuff like that, good guy or bad guy.
As long as we don't end up with Iron Fist.
Please, Lord, no.
We don't want to get hurt.
Well, how about a new Iron Fist? Like somebody from the multiverse fly over for no reason. We can have it that way.
Daredevil or Punisher walking by in the background or something cool, I'll take it.
It's like how people said that the Punisher was in Captain America 2 as the truck driver that saved Nick Fury's ass. Like a lot of people were saying that was Punisher, so I was like, but we have zero confirmation or anything to tangibly tie that to. It's just fan hope at this point. So we'll see. What are you looking forward to next episode, Tony?
I just want more of the Tracksuit Mafia. That's all I want. That's all I want. Seriously, I love them. They're hilarious.
They're perfect for people who don't want to take seriously. They look like Power Rangers.
That's all I really want. Just more of them. Don't kill them. No, I need them around for the entire series.
It's like the whole chick who just wouldn't talk. I'm like, what is the point of having a villain who's mute? Like, I'm not trying to like hate on like the mute community, but like, have her do something at least incredibly badass as opposed to just.
But I like them because the way they interact with each other is like family, and it's like they're like, "But what?" And then they start arguing. I love it. Just give me
like
more
a
of
bunch
them.
of brothers and stuff talking.
Yeah,
shit,
just give me
man.
more of them. Just start talking shit.
Like, you couldn't have her like be doing sign language or something. Like, I just needed something more from her, just a little bit more. But hey, it's 2 episodes in. It's very early on. Marvel's got a lot of time to get things right. I'm not gonna start poo-pooing things this early on. I did that with WandaVision. I ate crow, so we good. I don't want any more smoke.
Gotta season that chicken.
I hate WandaVision.
Gotta let it marinate.
Trash.
Here we go again.
Trigger.
Anything
Trigger
else
sounds
that
trash.
we need to discuss about Hawkeye's first 2 episodes so far?
Nope. I just hope they give me 2 more next week.
Yeah, they're probably gonna give you 1.
I
You're
know.
gonna get one.
Yeah.
But it'll be an hour long, so you can break them up into 30 minutes.
Let's not. We've got 2 episodes, which is like an hour and a half worth of content. We've got 11 minutes so far, so I feel like we're pretty good and pretty much on point of what needs to be discussed. Tony, anything that you need for moving forward?
No.
All right. Groaning Geeks, be sure to hit those QR codes. I've been Brett. As above me, Tony. As always, we have any Marvel product. The man, the myth, the Marvel. Will Parker, how you doing? Thank you for coming out, guys. Tony, hit you.
You know, but wait a minute. I would just like to say, you would be horrible to have in the superhero community because you're just busting out everybody's identity instead of calling us by our screen names. You're just busting out our identity.